Hello everyone. Let's start by saying that I have trouble finding good light here, so let's hope this one works out. I last made these heavy hard rock singles video about 3 years ago, so I have bought, in my opinion, not that many, but I have enough to make 2 or 3 of these videos. So let's start with one anyway. This I thought was a great find. I have never seen any singles from this band before or since. This is Riot Outlaw back with live version of Rock City. Yeah, this happens to be my favorite album, Fire Down Under by Riot. Okay, again, I have to say that this I find it quite odd that how few of these singles by this band I see. This is only my 3rd single by Queensryche, Eyes of a Stranger back with Queen of the Reich. I watched the previous videos of my heavy metal singles to remind me which were the last singles that I showed, so I would know from which point to continue. And on that video there were a couple of mentions. One was, for example, that I had been searching for Judas Priest singles, and I had wanted to find a single from either Screaming for Vengeance or Defenders of the Faith, and I did manage to find a single from the Screaming for Vengeance album. So I mentioned there that I wanted to find a single from the Defenders of the Faith, and I did manage to find. So this is Freewheel Burning back with live version of Breaking the Law, and this one includes lyrics for the song Freewheel Burning. This is a kind of a rare occasion. I do have a couple of other singles which include printed lyrics on the sleeve, but it's not that usual. And by chance I happened to find the other single from Defenders of the Faith, this one being Some Heads Are Gonna Roll back with live version of Green Manalishi. Like I said, I have trouble finding good light here. And later on I found the 3rd single, Judas Priest single. This one is being from the Turbo album, Locked In back with Reckless. Again, this one was kind of a odd find, but once again not unique. I do have a couple of Kiss singles like this. Well, not quite like this, but a similar way. This is Dio, Evil Eyes original version and Time to Burn. And this single is from the album box set. What was it called? The First 10 Years or something like that, where they issued the vinyl albums, and this one was as a bonus material there, and somebody had broken up the box set and sold them off separately. So I found this one as a second hand on the store. And I have also managed to find a couple of Diamond Head singles. This one is Play It Loud back with Waited Too Long. And a second one is actually a double 7-inch single, In the Heat of the Night back with live version of Play It Loud, and the bonus single includes a live version of Sweet and Innocent and a 14-minute interview with Sean Harris and Colin Kimberly by Tommy Vance, recorded June '82. And it's a gatefold. Yeah, great find. Okay, next one is in metal. This is a great song. This is Extreme, Get the Funk Out back with Lil Jack Horny. Yeah, this is my favorite Extreme song. I think it was also in my last video I showed I had bought one Skid Row single. Now I found another one. I Remember You, Making a Mess. Like I mentioned in my previous video, back then there was also 18 and Live, which I didn't buy, so I still don't have that one, but I now have this one anyway. This one I'm pretty certain that I saw this on one of Scott Waters' videos. I saw this sleeve there and I thought that that's a brilliant sleeve. I want to get that one. The only single by this artist in my collection. This is Alice Cooper, $1 Billion Babies, back with Halo of Flies. Yeah, just brilliant sleeve here. This one was, I actually found this as a 12-inch, and when I found that one in a store, I immediately remembered that my brother has this as a 7-inch, so I went directly from the store to my brother and bought this off from him. This is Kings of the Sun, black leather, back with Bad Love. So yeah, I got this both as a 7-inch and a 12-inch. Brilliant but short-lived band. Only this first album, self-titled, is a great one. The second one is no good, and after that the band was history. Okay, then I think it was it last year? No, I think it was 2 years ago. It was sometime early spring. I went to this small record fair type of event, but this one was meant for like people like you and me, not for the professional record sellers. It was meant for people who have records and they have some records that they want to get rid of, or some records that they have duplicates of. So I went there and there wasn't many. There were 5 or 6 sellers. Nobody had nothing of interest, or if there was something interesting, I already had it. But luckily, at least there was one seller who had, was it 5 or 6 singles that I found at least somewhat interesting, and I decided to buy them, mainly just so that I would have something to buy. And this was one of them. Deep Purple, Love Conquers All, back with Truth Hurts. And my main interest for this one is that is the album, one with Jolene Turner on vocals, because I have never heard this album, but I did see them live on that tour. And the second single from the same album, King of Dreams, back with Fire in the Basement. I think these 2 singles, they're decent enough, but yeah, not better than that. Okay, yeah, he also had this one. This is Deep Purple, Knocking at Your Back Door, back with Wasted Sunsets. This one is a great song, and I also really like the B-side. If I remember correctly, this Wasted Sunset was this one, because I have this Perfect Strangers album on picture disc, and it has one more song than the common black vinyl version, and I think this Wasted Sunsets was the bonus song. So yeah, he had those, and then he had 2 Whitesnake singles, which I have already shown on my Whitesnake singles video, and 1 Mötley Crüe single, which will be shown later on my later heavy hard rock 7-inch single. So this one was not from that seller. This is Hush, the Deep Purple's re-recording, back with Dead or Alive live version. And yeah, all of these rest are also Deep Purple singles. This one is one single that I have noticed from the Discogs, that this single has been released several times over the years and decades. This is Black Knight, back with live version of Speed King, and this one was released for the Deepest Purple compilation, which I do have. This one I have shown somewhere in the past, I don't remember how many years ago, But like I have said many times, Burn is my absolute favorite Deep Purple album, so I wanted to get that one as a single, but it was only released in Japan, so I bought the Japan issue of it. And I wasn't meant to buy other singles from that period, but I later found this one, also having shown this one earlier on. This is Coming Home back with You Keep On Moving, or rather You Keep On Moving back with Coming Home. So this one, from being from the Come Taste band, I had to find a single from the Stonebringer album, and that turned out to be difficult, but finally I did manage to find one. This is Stonebringer back with Love Don't Mean a Thing. So yeah, now I had a single of each of those last 3 albums, but later on I happened to find another single of Burn album, so obviously I had to buy it. This one being Might Just Take Your Life, back with the instrumental Koronias Redick, or Redick. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it for this time. Like I said, I have still quite a plenty more of these heavy hard rock singles, which I will return to later on. Okay, that's it for this time. Hope you like this. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Bye.